Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Zane, better known as the King Bahamut, and welcome back to Let's Play Donkey Kong Country for the Game Boy Advance. In the last episode, we cleared World 4 Gorilla Glacier, and in this episode we're going to be heading off to World 5 Kremlings Industries Incorporated. We're coming up on the end of this LP very, very soon. We've only got about 4 or 5 episodes left. Let's get started with World 5 with Oil Drum Alley. This is another level that I consider somewhat infamous, personally, because of how it ends off, although there's other reasons that people consider this level infamous. Right at the start, throw this TNT barrel at the oil drum, and we have a bonus barrel, and a critter falling to his death. Woo, that was almost really bad. Shoot up, get a balloon, fall down. Gimmick of this level is, as you can see, there's a bunch of fiery oil drums. Obviously, you can't stand on fire, so don't try it. Other than that, it's not too difficult of a level, but it does have one of the more infamous bonus rooms in this game. And it's right here. Take this TNT barrel into the left wall over here. Okay, so this bonus room is kind of stupid. You might notice this arrow over by the left wall that also counts as a cliff for some reason. I don't know why Diddy is teetering there. What you want to do is wait for either the balloon or the Winky token. That is not what I wanted to do. That's pretty stupid. I messed that up completely. Luckily, it puts us right outside the bonus room, so we can just go right back in. Okay, what you actually want to do is get this singular banana here, and this will give us a barrel. What you want to do, this is easier to do as Diddy, is pick the barrel up, jump, and keep holding right, and your momentum will carry you through to a second bonus room. This is probably the most dickishly hidden bonus room in the game, but they do at least give you some indication that it's there, at least in terms of this arrow here, although that only is a thing in that one case where you can actually walk through the wall. In other cases, it's just a wall, despite having an opening in it. Anyways, this minigame is pretty simple. Just spell out Donkey Kong Country for 6 lives total. A red, green, and finally, once all the letters go away, a blue balloon. 96 lives. Damn. Maybe it won't be such a pipe dream to get a full 99. Anyways, this level is pretty straightforward, aside from slow down, making everything run weird. This is a little dumb, though. We have to babysit this tire through a bunch of critters and oil drums. If the tire gets stuck in the oil drum, it's very unlikely that you will be completely unable to, push it ever. But it getting stuck can sometimes lead to weird situations like the one I was just in. Anyways, halfway point. So now the barrels, the oil drums will start, the fire will go down, will put itself out at brief intervals, and you can stand on the oil drum. In this part of the level, it's pretty straightforward, but later on they're going to be a little tricky with it. Anyways, down this pit here is Rambi, for no real reason. And the thing with Rambi is that he is much less agile than the Kongs, because, well, he's a rhino. So you do have to be a bit more careful when platforming across oil drums. Anyways, we have a bonus area that's much easier to get with Rambi. I do think you have to actually reach the end of this one because there's an end. You have to go to the end to get the end. Excuse me. Alright. That was not smart. I was so concerned about trying to control Rambi that I plummeted off the ledge. And now I have to make sure to get that bonus barrel again. Why? We're not even at the part of the level that I had trouble on as a kid. So one nice thing about Rambi is that he can run right through Donkey Kong's barrels and also just every enemy in general. Alright, let's do this again. Let's shoot across two at a time to speed things up a little bit. Get 100 bananas to get all the lives we lost. And then let's try and get across this part a little quicker. Platforming across these oil barrels with Rambi is kind of difficult because of how heavy he can be to control. I'm losing hearing in my left earphone. Alright. Whoopsies. I almost slipped right off the ledge there. The one problem with this level is that sometimes the oil drums do turn the platforming in here into a waiting game, which is kind of, well, it's not exactly, super fun. Alright. We have the N again. We have it again. That was a really lazy pun, I'm sorry. Alright. Jump. Jump! Oh, I made it this time. Thank God. Gotta do some quick jumps to get across some of these platforms. Luckily, I think we've gotten all the bonus areas. Okay, this section here. So, these oil drums, they will do 2 quick fires and then 1 long blaze. You have to jump. You have to jump better than that. You have to jump on them after the long blaze, because otherwise the fire will immediately flare up and you will take a hit. And probably careen into a pit if you're like me. When I was a kid, that section was basically impossible because I had no sense of patience, and I was... Wait, that was a balloon this time? Last time it was just a bunch of bananas. That's weird. But when I was a kid, that ending portion of the level was impossible for me because I just tried to brute force the section, and I would repeatedly get hit by fire. I had no idea how to do it correctly. Mostly because I was dumb and I had patience problems. And now as an adult, I am having problems of slipping off the ledge randomly. I may just cut away until we're back at the quick fire oil drums. Actually, you know what? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. See you in a minute. Okay, we're back here again. Wait for the big fire, and then jump. I could have sworn that Oh, for fuck's sake, Rambi. Ugh, give me a minute. I am realizing now that choosing to have Rambi along may have made this level a little bit more difficult than I was anticipating. I almost thought that I had landed directly on the fire right there. Son of a bitch. Give me a moment. This isn't even why I was having trouble with the level as a kid. Like, here, I'm having trouble because Rambi is so unwieldy and he, like, skids for a solid inch every time he makes a jump and lands on solid ground. or because I'm overshooting my jumps. Alright, we made it through. Jump on this patch of ground to get the G, and we actually made it through the end of the level with Rambi intact. That's impressive, actually. Okay. Finally on level 2, Trick Track Trek. One of my favorite level names, honestly. I've always liked Donkey Kong Country's level naming conventions. Gimmick of this level is that we have this treadmill-looking thing that we have to ride across. Thankfully, we don't have to worry about refueling it. Not yet, anyways. Foreshadowing for another level. This is about as close to an auto-scroller as DKC gets. It's actually not too bad of a level, but you do have to be careful about enemies, which I am not always careful. Alright. So yeah, this is not a terribly exciting level. I'm trying to struggle. I'm struggling to think of things to say. Here's the thing: is that World 5's levels, they are extremely inconsistent as to whether or not they are enjoyable or not, in my opinion. I know that there's a level that's coming up pretty soon after this that I am not looking forward to, because it's one of those levels where I constantly forget where bonus areas are. Luckily, because I actually practiced for this Let's Play, I know where they are. And speaking of bonus areas, got a bonus barrel right here. Pretty easy to find. And luckily, this one is also pretty nice, because it's basically just free bananas. Free bananas are always fun to get. We can just hop off and go to the next thing. Alright, we got the halfway point, and now they're going to start dropping enemies on us, or dropping enemies into the pit as they miss the platform by a little bit. The enemies are honestly not that hard to avoid, because they'll usually stick to one side of the thing, unlike Mini Necky Nuts. Mickey Nenny Nuts? Alright, roll off the platform onto this scaffold here, and we have another bonus barrel. That was a little weird. Okay, this claptrap here, it's another Bash the Baddies minigame. This red claptrap will jump with you, so you have to preempt his, movements and be kind of far away from him when he jumps. Because otherwise, you will just end up getting bit in the foot. Or you will have the platform move at a speed you were not expecting and push you right into a nut. Okay. I pressed the attack button. There. I do not know why it chose to have me just not roll and get hit by the enemy. Whatever. Alright, let's jump. Okay, I apparently cannot dodge that Mini Necky's nuts for some reason. That is the third time I've gotten hit by him. Whee! Alright. Whoa, that almost caught me completely off guard. And we have a clump here, so you may be better off playing as Donkey Kong. Although, then again, maybe not, because it's much safer to roll into that enemy than it is to try and jump on him. And Diddy, of course, can roll into clumps, he just can't beat them by jumping on them. We have a claptrap here, so be careful. I honestly thought I had gotten bit. Alright. Got all the Kong letters. And I think that there were only 2 bonus barrels in this stage, unless I am mistaken. We have a Manky Kong here. He's honestly not that hard to dodge. And we have more zingers. And we have a Crusher here. So this is one that you may be better off jumping on, except he was on the platform for so little time that he basically just walked all the way off. Well, that's a dick Manky Kong placement. Okay, there was one more bonus barrel. And a Winky token that, if I were to grab it, would send me all the way back to the checkpoint. You may be able to notice why I am not a fan of animal tokens. Alright. End of stage. Trick, track, trek done. Alright. Level 3, Poison Pond. This level I remember having a hidden camera, so we have to be on the lookout for that. They give you on guard at the start of this stage. I don't think they give you other on guards throughout the rest of the stage. So be careful not to lose this guy. We have the K very early on. Gimmick of this level, apart from really unhealthy looking green water that looks honestly kind of ugly on the GBA version, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe it's just the weird fog effect they have on the level, but it just looks like there's no background on this level, and it honestly looks kind of bad. I've said before that I don't think that this game actually looks all that terrible, at least this port of DKC. This level kind of does. Anyways, the gimmick of this level, you may have been able to tell, we have mincers here. Big, spiky tires that are basically just another hit hazard. They will not instant kill you, but they will cause you to take a hit, which in this case means losing on guard. And I am playing kind of bad because I almost took a bad hit there. Alright. Gimmick of this level is that we have a bunch of different patterns of mincers, so we have to be careful about how we navigate through them. Whoopsie. Shit. Shit. No, that was bad. Slowdown made it easier to recover on guard there, which I'm at least grateful for. I almost slid right into the squidge there. Oh, the emulator does not like having a bunch of squidges on screen, I can tell you that much. That's the one consistent thing across the entirety of this Let's Play, is slow down. Alright, and if we go up here, yes! Get a hidden camera! Sneak our way out. And I was wrong, they do give us a second on guard. It's not really that hidden either. Oh, and I opened the thing, so now we have 2 on guards. In the original DKC, there was a kind of funny thing where if you found a second on guard crate, and you broke it open and there were 2 on guards on screen, the one you had currently would like chase the other one off. I may be thinking of a different of like one of the sequel games, but I remember that being a thing in the original DKC, the SNES DKC. And I remember it always stuck out to me because it was like a weird and honestly kind of pointless detail. Whoops. Shit. Come back. No. On guard. One nice thing is that because of the coral architecture, it's not actually that hard to get on guard back after you take a hit with him. And we can wade through some molasses, aka slowdown, to get further on in the level. The emulator really does not like how many sprites are on the screen at once. Alright. Oh, nope. That is not a thing I wanted. On guard, come back. Alright. End of the level. Go through the coral. And that's Poison Pond done. Which may not actually be a good thing because the next level his elevator antics. But we're going to save that for the next episode. Instead, end this particular episode with some fishing.
Yeah, Kongs! Like, jump in and jet out of here!
Alright, let's see what Funky has to do. Out with the trash.
Bummer, the water is all full of trash. Collect as much as possible within the time limit. The more trash collected, the better my reward. Haul in at least 10 pieces of trash. And remember, don't hook any fish. The best cleanup is 0 pieces of trash.
Yep, pretty straightforward. We just gotta grab a bunch of bottles. I completely forgot how many we actually need to clear this challenge. We have a nice broken glass sound effect. I think we only need to get 10, was what he said? But like I said, I can't remember. Oh, this is so very stingy with things we need to clear. Nope. I almost got 2 at a time there. The price of one, Grandma. You can tell what Let's Player I'm a fan of. I can't believe that counted. It looked like it fell back in the water. Well, that was a way to end the thing. We got 2 fish, which massively decreased our time.
Well done, dude. Here, take this reward.
Alright. We got our Funky camera for this world. And that's pretty much it. So the next episode, we're going to be tackling a level that I am not a fan of. So look forward to that in the next episode. But until then, my name is Zane, better known as the King Bahamut. Like, comment, and subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you next time.